girls, Jared Welch, RacingDudes.com, back for another race preview. We got a bunch this weekend. What a weekend of racing. Of course, it's a holiday weekend with the 4th being on Monday, so you got racing really nonstop Saturday to Monday, and a couple Breeders' Cup Challenge races that maybe aren't exact challenge races, but are going to be key races as certain horses move forward down that road. And this is one of those, the John Nerud Stakes. And, only a field of 5, and not long ago, you kind of thought, well, this is going to be a one-horse race. Life is Good is, pointing to this race. This is kind of going to be the return race for him as a prep to the Whitney, which, of course, a prep to the Whitney you're in for the Breeders' Cup Classic. So they seem to still be set on that road. And then all of a sudden, Speaker's Corner, that camp says, no, we're going to run here too. And yeah, that's Speaker's Corner, the same Speaker's Corner that just had to go and face Flightline in the Met Mile, is now rerouting here to the Nerud. So you get another 2-horse race, and very similar. I don't want to put Flightline and Life is Good. There's still way too much to learn about both of those horses. But you have a very similar match race in regards of, you had that Speaker's Corner versus Flightline. The speed, who's going to want to go, how's that going to play out? Remember, we did have a pace situation, obviously, with Pratt having to kind of back off with Flightline and then make that trip. Well, now you got Life is Good, and you've got Pratt aboard Life is Good, which Pletcher directly mentioned. Hey, I saw how well he rode Flightline. We very similar horses. Let's hope he can get that same kind of ride. And you might be wondering, why is he on him? Well, you've got Irad Ortiz serving that suspension that he received over at Ascot. That's this weekend. So that's why Irad Ortiz, Life is Good, the regular rider is not, and you get Pratt aboard. So you get a jockey switch there, which obviously is not a bad thing, certainly. But Life is Good versus Speaker's Corner. That's the matchup. And poor Speaker's Corner, gets another monster he has to go up against, and a monster that likes to go fast, similar to what Flightline did. Life is Good, last time we saw him finishing 4th in the Dubai World Cup, just got tired. And I'm not a huge believer on these, but, Pletcher saying, hey, the track didn't suit him, thought it'd be faster. And it wasn't. He got tired. The rest is history. Again, they're still planning, even though that mile and a quarter didn't go well for him in the Dubai World Cup, Whitney Classic, that seems to still be the overall goal for Life is Good. Now, we haven't seen him since March. How's he going to be? What's he going to do? But not so long ago, this horse was an absolute beast, going shorter. Of course, won the Pegasus going 1.8 miles, but before that, Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, won the Kelso. Let's go to the Jerkins. The Jerkins, he did not win, but it might be his most impressive race, I thought, coming off of that. San Felipe, hadn't seen him in so long, of course, with Bob Baffert. First start with Todd Pletcher. Him and Jackie's Warrior just threw it down, absolutely flew. Going 7 furlongs in that race. Of course, we're going 7 furlongs here. And just ran too good to lose, and maybe should have won with a little bit better ride, but he ran so fast, 21 and 44. That's kind of what this horse runs, minus the Kelso, when he was just kind of under wraps and just sort of cruised the whole way around there in prep for the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. But when he's going this short, he's ultra fast. He's Flightline-ish fast. And so Speaker's Corner, and we talked a lot about him before the Met Mile. It's like he can't go as fast as Flightline, and we saw that. Even though he did get to the lead early on, it was kind of because Flightline had nowhere to go and had to stop, and then once he was able to run, of course, the rest is history. It seems hard to believe, especially with Life is Good drawing the rail, that he's not going to be able to put it to Speaker's Corner early on. And Speaker's Corner, a good horse, a really good horse, frankly. Is he fast enough to keep up with Life is Good? I think you're just hoping that Life is Good doesn't come back as good after that Dubai layover, the hangover kind of thing. Is he that same horse? Can he kind of bounce back after that, facing another really good horse in Speaker's Corner? Flightline did it. We'll see if Life is Good can do it. It's a match race, really. If you want to side if you want to give some pros to Speaker's Corner, he's a little fresher. He obviously, this might be more of his wheelhouse, at Belmont, 3 starts, 2 wins. This distance, he's 3 for 3. Whereas Life is Good is this distance. He, of course he lost, but that was any horse. That was an unbelievable loss to Jackie's Warrior. And that this distance necessarily isn't his ideal. They're trying to move him forward, stretch him out. So if you want to go that angle, sure, you're sucking down 1 to 2 on Life is Good, but you're also going 6 to 5 on Speaker. So overall, I think Life is Good is just too good, and this is just he's too fast, frankly. And I think so much time has gone by that we've forgotten a little bit of how good this horse really is or was, and I assume that Pletcher's going to have him right here as well. So number 1, Life is Good is the pick. What do you think? I mean, how are you playing this race? It makes it's certainly a 5-horse field that's very interesting, similar to what that Met Mile was. It adds a lot of intrigue to it. What do you think of Life is Good moving forward? Can he stretch out? Can he get that classic distance? Is he a classic type horse? Is he more of a dirt mile horse? Are we going to see him again there? He's a wildly under the radar, I want to say, because of what we saw with Flightline. People are like, oh yeah, Life is Good is out there too. What is he compared to that horse? So let me know in the comments below who's going to win this race. What do you think of these horses moving forward? Can Life is Good actually bounce back here? Can he go and win the Breeders' Cup Classic? Is he a classic horse? I want to know. Make sure you hit subscribe on the button below. Make sure you hit that notification button. Ding! Make sure you like this video. Until next time, I'm Jared Welch.